Hi, Eric Wilson here, independent licensed mechanic, 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2012 Toyota RAV4 so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, coming in on the front left tire, you've got I'm going to say like 90% brand new tires there. These are all season radios, so you definitely got lots of rubber. Now, coming behind the front left tire, this right here is the left lower ball joint. It's critical. It's the only thing that holds the wheel to the left wheel to the chassis. In fact, this is the brand new, see how shiny black it is? This is brand new, just been replaced. This is your left tie rod, pardon me, your left sway bar link, and it's connected from here up to there. Now, it's important to be connected because it dampens the sway when it goes around the corner. This rubber boot is full of grease. It's the left outer CV boot, and it's important, if it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. Important not to be, because it lubricates the axle going forward. There on your left brakes, you got about, I'm going to say almost, not brand new, but about 40,000 K left. Definitely lots of K. This is your left outer tie rod. Now, this is critical because it's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the steering. This is brand new. See for yourself, nice and shiny. The left inner CV boot. Now, that one it's a little harder to see, but see for yourself, good and dry. More importantly, look behind. If you can see, there's no indication of leak because you would see oil all around in there. So I'm not seeing any indication of leak so far. Now, checking again for any indication of leak. This is the bottom of the transmission in here. This is the bottom of the motor oil pan here. Bone dry. That is nothing but a good sign. Now, coming across to the right front tire, again about 90% tread on all season radios, so definitely lots of rubber. Your right sway bar link connected from here up to there, intact, doing its job. Your right lower ball joint, now not new but definitely tight. The about 40,000 K left on your front brakes there. Your right outer tie rod, again, not new, but definitely tight. That's important. Your right outer CV boot, good and dry. Right inner CV boot, a little harder to see there. There you go. Good and dry. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise. Now, right here is a leak point. This is where the drive shaft comes out for the right side, and see for yourself, bone dry. So we're not talking any leaks. Brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I don't see any issues so far. Now, coming down here, this is your catalytic converter here. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. Trouble is people laying on the ground and going cut, and they're getting about $100 at the wreckers for it, and unfortunately that's going to cost you about $700 to $800 to repair. Now, if you buy the vehicle, I am going to strap on this top and bottom, and remember, people are laying on the ground and they reach up with the Sawzall and they hit this stainless steel cable and they forget it and move on. That's number one of the free for free. Now, following the exhaust down, your muffler, part of the muffler system right there. Following it down, no cracks, no breaks. I don't see any issues with your exhaust system. Now, on your rear tire, again, about 90% tread, so definitely lots and lots of tread. In fact, these are brand new tires actually, because they still got the paint on them. My bad. Even better. Okay, so on your brakes, you've got about 30,000 K, a little less brakes on the rear than you have on the front, but definitely lots of K left. Your right rear spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks. Your right rear sway bar link connected from there, that's connected, important to be. Your right outer CV boot, good and dry. Right inner CV boot, good and dry. More importantly, right here is a leak point. If it was going to leak, it would leak right there because that's the drive shaft work. That's the shaft that comes out of the drive shaft, out of the diff. Good and dry. In fact, this is the bottom of the diff here. Bone dry. Another leak point would be right here where the drive shaft goes into the diff. Good and dry. Now, the right rear shock, okay, these are full of oil, and if it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down there. That's water, not grease, and that's important, so that's not leaking as well. Coming across to the right rear tire, these are brand new tires, so you got all brand new tires all the way around there. Now, on your brakes, you got about 30,000 K on the rear left side. Rear left shock, good and dry. Rear left outer CV boot, good and dry. Rear inner CV boot, good and dry. More importantly, leak point right here. If it's going to dry, leak right there, bone dry. Oh, and your rear sway bar link connected doing his job. So brake wise, leak wise, suspension wise, no issues that I can see on the right, rear and left. Okay, with my scanner plugged in, it says, okay, codes found 0. So there is no check engine codes on this car, which is a good sign. No cracks in your windshield, dash very clean. Now I'm going to take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Okay, shot of the exhaust, very clean. Okay, now one thing I always do is I take the oil cap and I take a look underneath and I see if there's any indication of white goo, and it would be very evident. It would be like creamy cream in there. And what that would be was it'd be a mixture of oil and antifreeze, which is a big problem. Head gasket leak. I don't see any indication of that at all. In fact, I don't hear any indication of problems on this motor at all. It's very smooth, and as far as I can tell, has been well maintained. Now, I said I'm going to give you the 3 for free. The first one you've already seen. The second one, this right here is a anti-theft device that I'm going to wire it right into the fuse box. You're not going to see it. And what it's going to have, it has its own fob. Now, this fob, you just carry it on you, and if this fob is 9 feet or more away from the car, it doesn't matter if the keys are in the ignition, it will not start. So this is your anti-theft system, and it can't be compromised. It has its own frequency. Nothing can scan it. So if you're 9 feet, if this is like you carry it in your pocket, carry it in your purse, if you're 9 feet away from the car, it doesn't matter. The car will not be stolen. Now, number 3 is this little device right here. It doesn't look like much, but I've used this for 30 years and I've saved 10% on gasoline, diesel fuel, and natural gas every single time. Never stops working, never fails. It goes on the fuel line, and what happens, it conditions the fuel to burn 10% more efficient. In fact, I put these on my house and I'm saving 10% of my natural gas, and I'm going to show you how to do the same. Now, that's called the 3 for free, and if you buy, contact me, because I'm going to get that on yours, and that's not going to cost you a dime. Just comes with the purchase of the vehicle. Hopefully this helps you make an informed decision, and I look forward to being of service to you on this and any other vehicle that you need to see the inside story, because I am the Cowboy Mechanic, and you can buy safe with Eric.